Hey everybody. So this is Kelly and today this is going to be the TJ show
Yes.
because we need to learn more about this guy. So before we get into the deep stuff, I want the listeners to know about the basics. So, how old are you?
I'll be 29 in September, so I'm 28 right now.
Oh my god, you really had to think that hard about it?
Yeah, I was trying to think of how I want to answer this question intelligently, so that's how I answered it.
Okay. Where did you grow up?
I grew up, so let's see, let's start from the beginning. So I grew up in Akron. Um, we were actually homeless for like 6 months when we were a kid. Not like I was like real young, so it didn't really matter. Like 6 months when you're like 1 years old.
Well, right,
You don't
you're not gonna
remember.
remember
So
that.
grew up in Akron, moved to Medina, moved to Spencer. That's where I mainly grew up from like fifth grade through high school. So that's where I'm from originally, is Spencer. And that's about what, 10, 15 minutes from here?
Yeah, not even.
Yeah.
I mean, technically my address is Spencer, so.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. So I
So
live in
now
town,
everybody
Spencer.
can find me.
Nice. Yeah.
All right, and where do you live right now?
I live in Medina. Oh no, I don't. I live in Valley City. What am I talking about?
Did you just move or something?
No, I had a mind fart. I live in Valley City.
I thought you lived in Medina, so.
Yeah, sure. I live in Medina. I live in Valley City. We live in an apartment with my wife and my son. So we've been there, I think, about 2 years, going on 3 years. Yeah, so we've been there.
What do you do for a living?
I work at a place called Alice Training Institute. We keep people safe. Let's put it that way.
I
But I'm
find
a
that.
sales rep for them.
Are you allowed to talk about it, or?
Yeah, we can for the most
Okay.
part.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, like, I just find it fascinating because, I've got an 8-year-old in school.
Mm-hmm.
And she has to go through the Alice training, which, when she comes home and talks about the drills that
Oh,
they do
yeah.
at school. So is that like, that's what?
That's the program is what I sell to schools and
Okay.
communities and stuff. So it's basically an options-based response to a violent critical incident.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's really important stuff. I love what I do. The mission is great because I mean we're just trying to inform people and save lives when these things happen. So
Right.
it's really awesome.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is blue.
Blue.
Blue. I wear a lot of black, but I like blue.
You're wearing black right now.
Yeah,
so.
I know.
Is black the absence of color or is what?
That's the color of my soul. Black.
Nice. All right. Were you athletic and into sports or fitness as a kid? when you were
I would
younger?
say when I was younger, I did do a little bit of baseball, but not like crazy heavy into fitness. More when I got to high school, I was because I got picked on a lot. So I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna get big, and I'm not gonna be bullied. And if anybody listens to my podcast and was in my math class when I was a sophomore, a guy named Ryan will know that I did not take his shit.
Oh.
Oh yeah, good
Wow.
story. Great story. Heroic story time. So this guy named Ryan picked on me. He was a grade older than me. I told the teacher, "Hey, he's picking on me. You got to handle it." Okay, no, it didn't happen. Told the next guy. Anyways, one day I just got fed up. I turned around again, like, if you effing do that ever again, I'm gonna come back there and beat your bleh. And after that, nothing happened.
Wow.
Yeah, and I didn't get in trouble.
Well, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, so I told him. So yeah, but as far as like athletics and stuff, I played football. I did track and field, but mainly when I worked out, I worked out everybody. I'm like, oh, this is what we're doing. Yeah, we're doing 10,000 crunches or whatever the heck it was. So it was always fun.
So, like, is that kind of where you got into like the whole health fitness training thing, or what made you decide? Because like you and I went to school together.
Sure.
So what made you decide to do that?
So it's funny because we had you in high school. You usually take like a career aptitude test, and everyone in my school or in my grade or whatever was like, TJ's going to be a personal trainer. He's going to do all this stuff. I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. So long story short, I am one on the side now, and I like doing that as a hobby. I never thought they'd be right, which is weird. Because you don't think about that, but just in hindsight, in school, I was always working out in my basement. My dad was pissed off at me a lot because I was just exercising at god awful hours in the morning and stuff. So I mean, yeah, that's kind of where it came from, was high school. Yeah.
So you said that like you didn't really like believe that, you know, that was what you would really want to do. What did you want to be when you grew up?
What I wanted to be when I grew up, I wanted to be a teacher for the longest time. I think it mainly came from my grandfather was a professor, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. Maybe I'll be a teacher. Um, and then I kind of shied away from it. I'm not sure if it was either the like 12 years of schooling, or it's like crazy. You have to go
Yeah.
to like 8 years. You have to do like an internship for like a year. I'm like, I'm not doing that. And
Right.
teachers don't get paid that much.
Right.
They get
They
paid
don't.
garbage compared to what they should get paid.
Exactly.
You know, so I'm like, no, I don't want to do that just because of long schooling hours and all that stuff. So that's what I wanted to be.
Right. Okay. Very cool. But I mean, when you think about it, fitness training is in some capacity you are teaching.
Right.
So
Yeah, you're teaching
kind
people
of fits right in.
right what to eat, how to exercise, all that kind of stuff. And I think more of it maybe in it's more relaxed setting than being an actual teacher with a deadline, and you gotta make sure these kids aren't being unruly and stuff. So
Right.
even though I've had clients that were unruly, so
I think we've all had those.
yeah, it was mainly my younger golfer just didn't want to do anything. I'm just like, well, too bad. That's what we're doing. So
You know, I don't work with many kids. I try and stick with just working with people that I want to work
they're
with.
so much
because-
fun though.
Oh,
Because you get to
no,
torture them.
I don't enjoy it at all.
I
working
tortured
with
them,
kids.
so it was fun. It was great.
Let's see here. Who does most of the cooking at home?
Cooking at home,
Do you guys cook at home?
we do. So dinner is mainly Johanna. She does a lot of the cooking for dinners. If it's morning, like breakfast, lunch, I do my own because I pack for lunch and
Right.
I just I make my breakfast at like 5 o'clock. She's not getting up to make me breakfast.
Well, right.
Yeah,
No,
she's
that's not.
sleeping.
I really like. I aim that toward like who's cooking dinner.
Yeah,
like, who's
yeah,
cooking
it's
the
mainly
dinner meal at
her.
home.
She cooks dinner.
Okay.
I
Does
mean,
is she healthy into the health thing like you are? Or?
I would say now more than we used to be because we used to get pizza a lot, and now we
Yeah.
only get pizza like once a month, maybe twice on Sundays when I can.
Right.
But she's really good because I'm doing low carb stuff. She's just eating that along with me. She'll throw like pasta in there if she wants that, but we usually eat pretty healthily. It's not junk food a lot of the time, and if it's a junk meal for her, it's like Panera
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Which isn't really
or
all that
Chipotle.
good, right.
I mean,
Right.
that's
Right. Right.
yeah, but it's not like junk. Yeah.
Right. Right. Well, that's awesome. Okay. Well, what's your favorite junk food?
Okay, so my favorite junk food. So if you listen to our previous podcast, I have a list on my phone. It's foods that I thought were good, and I eat them on Sunday, and they're garbage. So I put them on my list. So I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna eat those anymore because they don't taste that good. My first favorite junk food, let's just say when I was depressed for a while, was Swiss rolls. I would pound like 2 boxes.
My husband loves those things.
I eat them so much. If I eat, like, I tried one a month or so ago, maybe a little more, and they're gross.
Yeah.
I can't eat them. Just thinking about it's just nasty. It's just nasty. So if it's not that, it's like gummy bears and kind of gummy bears. I'm like, I tell people at work, I can eat gummy bears till I'm 30 because after I'm 30, you're like officially an adult, I guess, even though I'm an adult now. But I think
Oh.
any person that eats gummy bears regularly after 30 years old is probably a child. So that's in my opinion.
So 30 is when you're going to have your midlife crisis, is what
Probably.
you're saying.
Yeah, but my kid will eat gummy bears. I'm like, oh, Levi's gummy bears are mine.
All right. What's your favorite healthy food?
Favorite healthy food. Let's think. If I'm doing low carb, it's probably I like cheese a lot.
Okay.
A lot. I really like cheese, like hard cheese, like that stuff that's like aged. I like that a lot. And if it's, let's see if it has carbs in it. Let's say I just ate a kale salad at a restaurant. It was really prepared really well, so I would say kale salads.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody say
Yeah.
kale in the same sentence
Yeah, it's
as
good.
my favorite healthy food.
It's good. I mean, I even eat
Wow.
on Sundays. I eat like you get like those Asian whatever salads from Aldi's that's like pre-prepared.
Yep.
I take all the crap that I don't want to eat, like the cranberries and all that. Like I'll eat it if I want to, but not usually. But it has kale in it. I love it.
I think I know which one you're talking about
Yeah.
too. I think my mom got one of those salad kits, and it was really good.
Yeah, it's hard to eat too sometimes because it feels like you're just munching on grass.
The kale could be hard to eat.
Yeah, but
I
it's not bad.
massage my kale before.
Oh, do you?
But yes,
Yeah.
it makes it much more edible.
That's good.
So I actually don't mind kale too much. But all right, let's see here. What's next? What is your biggest pet peeve?
Indecisiveness. I
In
hate
other people?
anytime. Like me and Johanna will be like, "Hey, what do you want to go get to dinner?" And we're both like, "I don't know."
Oh,
Because we're both pretty lax in that. But indecisiveness is like probably a big pet peeve.
So do you find though that you are indecisive, and so that you find that as like you don't like it in yourself, so you also pick it out in others?
I'm indecisive on food if we're going out to dinner, but other stuff I'm not.
Okay.
So it's like hey, do you want to buy this? Sure. Hey, we need to make a decision at work. Okay. Yeah, if it's like picking out a shirt, I don't care if it's black or if it's white with a button up, whatever. I don't care. I'll just be like, yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
Right.
It's not something I ponder on, but yeah, indecisiveness is probably a big pet peeve.
Right. Okay. Do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert?
Introvert until I know you, and then I'm just kind of like anything comes out of my mouth, and sometimes it's the worst things. So if you work with me or you know me personally, sometimes I talk about the weirdest stuff, and my wife will be like, "Why are you talking about that?" I'm like, "I don't know. I just did. I'm sorry."
All right, now we got to get into a little bit of the deep stuff.
Sure.
What's your philosophy in life?
Philosophy in life. Oh my gosh. Man, your questions are good.
See, don't you wish that we had sent each other these questions ahead of time?
No, because it makes it more interesting. My philosophy in life right now, I would say, if anybody doesn't know, I'm a Jew, so we read the Bible, right? So I would say, don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow may never come. So everybody that's worried about stuff that's going to happen tomorrow, you could die tonight, so who cares? I hope you don't. But I mean, don't worry about stuff you can't really. That's out of your control.
Here's how I take that.
Yeah.
Eat the pizza tonight.
Yeah, eat the pizza tonight.
You might die tomorrow.
Yeah, from heart attack because from the pizza. So I think like that, and then just being positive, like having more of a positive mindset.
Right.
I think those are two pretty found things because it's just kind of shaped the last 4 or 5 months so far.
All right, I've got 2 more for you.
Sure, what do we got?
If you could tell your younger self something right now, what would that be? What would that one thing be?
That one thing, my younger self, don't do it. I was
all the things.
Yeah, don't do anything. Probably being a Christian background, don't have sex before you're married. I probably would tell my younger self, you're gonna marry a great woman later, so don't be doing stupid shit with all these girls now. It's not like I was a slut or whatever a man is a man whore, but I mean, it was just, that would probably be the one thing. Also, probably save your money so you actually can find an affordable car instead of driving a piece of shit Camaro for like 5 years.
That's that's another good one. But most young people don't have that type of forethought.
No. So those would be the 2 pieces of advice. Don't do it with those girls and save your money, because my parents always ask me, "So TJ, you worked all year. What do you have to show for it?" I bought an Xbox. That was $300 right. And I have no money. Nice.
All right, last thing. What's at least one fun fact that most people wouldn't necessarily know about you?
One fun fact that people don't necessarily know about me. So one fun fact would probably be, I play video games, but everybody plays video games nowadays.
Oh, I stumped him. I
I
stumped
know.
him.
I am so distraught right now.
Yes.
One fun thing that no one knows about me. So I would say, let's just make it not fun. So if I trust you, I am loyal to a fault. So I think
Right.
that's one really good thing. So like, within my marriage or within some of my friends, I'm very loyal to a fault. And if you're my friend and you screw me over a few times, I'm not going to put up your shit either. But I'm also going to be very lenient. And if there's something going on, then I'll be loyal. But yeah, I think that would be the biggest thing.
Cool. So you learned a little bit more about TJ today, and I think that's pretty cool stuff.
Hey everyone, this is TJ and
Kelly
with the Initiative Project Podcast. If you like what you heard, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions you'd like us to cover, please email us at initiativetpodcast@gmail.com. See you next time.